No, we haven't. It's not enough. If it's criminal, if it's illegal, they should be charged and they should face a jury of their peers, and they should be either found not guilty or guilty according to the rules of law. This is a country of law, and as has been stated so many times over and over again, no one is above the law. And so citizen voters see, and I speak to many of them, and many of you have let me know how you feel about it, that citizen voters are upset that only Republicans, only Trumpers, only people who support the president have been indicted, arrested, tried, and sent to prison. Cohen, Stone would have been, Flynn, Manafort, and so on. And on ancillary charges, a vendetta, a revenge vendetta, to get them any way they could get them. Unbelievable and unacceptable to the American people. And so now we face the results coming soon of the Durham investigation, and I hear a lot of people are very worried, annoyed, fearful, and upset because they believe that the end result of the Durham investigation will be no prosecutions, no indictments, no arrests, no trials, and nobody is going to pay. And then when I talk to other people and press them a little bit about it, they say, well, not the big boys. It's not going to be Susan Rice. It's not going to be Loretta Lynch. It's not going to be Biden or Obama. It's not going to be Comey or Brennan or Clapper or any of those folks. It's not going to be Rosenstein. Maybe some little guy down in the office somewhere, maybe the janitor, maybe the night watchman, maybe somebody who washes the windows of the FBI headquarters. They'll be indicted and sent to prison. But the rest of them get off scot-free. And people are losing patience with this. And if that is the result, if that is the answer at the end, it completely undermines the credibility of the justice system, and it completely undermines the credibility that we have that there is justice and there is fairness, and that people who commit crimes, high crimes and misdemeanors, can be and should be and are actually punished. Not just lose their jobs. That's fine. They lose their job anyway. Every time there's an election, they lose their jobs. And other people can be appointed by the new president. Even this time around, the President Trump could fire everybody because he has his election and wins, and then reappoint new people according to the rules of the spoils rules of politics. So anyway, we're going to wait and see what Barr has to say. I have great faith in A.G. Barr. I think he's a man of absolute integrity. I think personally, this is my personal opinion. Let me say it again, my personal opinion. I'm not sure that A.G. Barr, William Barr, liked President Trump when he came into the situation. I don't think he is a Trumper, really. I think that A.G. Barr is rather a man of dignity, a man of integrity, a man of honesty, and a patriot who loves America. And he saw the criminality. He saw the degrading of the American government. He saw the degenerative effects of all this lying and cheating and all the rest that was going on, and he agreed to become the AG. And I think after he became the AG, he still, my opinion, this is just my opinion, he still was not a Trumper. I'm not even sure he's a Trumper to this day. But he loves America, A.G. Barr does. He loves the justice system. And he realizes that in order for there to be an America, in order for there to be a decency in our country, in order for there to be a trust and faith in our government, we must have a justice system that is just and he's not going to allow it to become politicized and not allow government offices like the FBI and the CIA and the other agencies to be used as weapons against political opponents. We're not a third world country where politics is really power, pure and simple and raw and brutal. And so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what's going to happen. I, too, along with most people, am fearful that nothing is going to happen, that the trial by Twitter or the trial by leaked press release or the trial by books, the Spygate books, the various, and everybody seems to be writing a book, that will be enough exposure and exposes these people for what they were, and that's how it goes. We'll move on to bigger and brighter future. I hope that's not the case, because if you did wrong, you lied and you falsified documents and you tried to overthrow the government using the government against itself, if you tried to overthrow the will of the people by destroying the results of their free and valid election, then you should pay a price and not just lose your job. So, okay, I want to thank you for listening. I enjoy putting out these podcasts. If you have an opportunity to go to the Frederick Henry Show, it could be just Frederick Henry Show, there is an opportunity there to respond. If what you're listening to on this, whatever app you're using, if there's a like button, I would really appreciate you pushing that like button and letting me know that you appreciate these broadcasts. If you have an opportunity to subscribe to this through the RSS feeds, I think it would be a great thing, too, to be able to do that. As I've said in the past, it's my privilege as a citizen to share these thoughts with you and to have you listen to them. And I am privileged for each and every one of you that happens to turn this on and listen to it. I hope we have an opportunity for conversation soon. Like I say, this is on my own dime, folks. I really am not a guru. So if you happen to know how to run a dialogical, you talk to me, I talk to you, telephone to telephone or email to email, or maybe on my computer I can have a chat room and then you can put your comments in there, and while I'm having the program I can see your comments, your questions, and respond to them and respond to you. That would be awesome. I would like to do that. So if you know how to do it and you have a way to give me an indication of how to do it, I'm researching it myself. That would be great, because I think dialogically it would be even more valuable to both you and me to be able to talk about these things together. And so thank you very much for listening. This is the Frederick Henry Show, and I'm Frederick Henry.